Hi, I'm Tori. I did sexual abuse prevention programs in schools. What is sexual abuse? It can be sexual touching between an adult and a child when there is a significant age difference that can be 3 years or more. Sexual abuse does not have to involve penetration, force, pain, or touching. An adult can be looking or showing and can be considered sexual abuse. It could be showing the child pornography or taking pictures of the child inappropriately, or it can be exposing oneself to the child. The statistics are that 1 in 5 girls are sexually abused and 1 in 20 boys are sexually abused. And 3 out of 4 adolescents who have been sexually assaulted were victimized by someone they knew. The media portrays that it's some stranger on the corner in a van trying to lure children to his van with candy. Our text and other resources state that that is not normally the case. It does happen, but for the most part, the child knows that person. They can be a family member or someone who is well respected in the community who has deliberately gotten close to that child by providing resources for that family, just so they could solidify their reputation as a good person. And this can cause more confusion in the community or distrust in any kind of accusations toward that person, because it's hard to believe that a priest or a school teacher or a coach could do such things. The prevalence in our society. Unfortunately, it's difficult to determine because so many child sexual abuse cases go unreported. Experts agree that the incidence is far greater than what is reported. And child sexual abuse is not uniformly defined, so statistics can vary. This is upsetting because there are adults who have spoken out later on that yes, they were sexually victimized as a young child, but at the time they didn't know how to reach out or speak up whenever they were victimized, and so the perpetrator never got the justice that they deserved. There are multiple signs that as a mandated reporter, someone in the community, a student, teacher, mother, father, anyone can look for in a child that they know. Some of these signs include acting out inappropriately, sleeping problems, becoming withdrawn, or becoming very clingy, unexplained personality changes, outbursts of anger, changes in eating habits, self-harm, and so many more. If the behaviors are abnormal to that child's normal or regular behavior, this can be an indication that something traumatic has happened to them or something is going wrong in their life, that they're indirectly crying out for help through their behaviors. It could be because of sexual victimization, abuse, neglect, bullying. Anything of these signs are worth looking into. There are many prevention programs. I just chose these four for this particular presentation because I found some research on these. 4 of them are Safe Touches, eSpace, Safe Smarter Kids, Child Lures Prevention, which is one of the biggest child abuse prevention programs out there. All their main goals are advocacy, prevention, and outreach to try and help children understand what it is, how they can look for signs in their classmates, or how they can speak up. So one of the research on these programs was Safe Touches. So it used a CSA prevention program called Safe Touches in a low socioeconomic class that had 492 participants. The children in the Safe Touches intervention group showed significantly greater knowledge on inappropriate touches than those in the control group. This is showing that teaching our children what is appropriate behavior and what is inappropriate can affect them greatly. It can help them realize what a bad situation is and what a good one is. So the children in the control group obviously did not realize all the inappropriate touchings. They may be in a situation that they didn't even realize that they had been victimized because they thought it was okay, because the adult told them that it was okay, that it was normal, and so they never speak up until later and they realize that something's wrong, but then it may be too late. Another program that was researched on was eSpace. 133 children participated in the study, of which they participated in the Sexual Child Abuse Prevention Program, eSpace. The results showed that this program helped children have better understanding and abuse prevention skills. Again, teaching our children how to protect themselves, looking for the signs, knowing whether or not they're in a good or bad situation, and preventing those situations later on can tremendously help a child's life. Just teaching children these programs can help them from becoming a victim. Jay Rispens did a research study on these sexual prevention programs and showing the effects. The results show that these victimization prevention programs has a significant outcome in successfully teaching children self-protection skills and concepts about sexual abuse. Teaching young children what sexual abuse looks like or how they can protect themselves can really help them just become more outspoken about it. So if it happened to them, they feel more comfortable confronting an adult, because children that were victimized have a hard time trusting adults because that trust had been betrayed greatly. But these programs can show them that not all adults will do this to them, that they can be trusted and that there is help for them. And then they can also help, realize, hey, my classmate looks like or is acting different than normal. Maybe I should tell an adult or a parent. There are criticisms and concerns with these programs. There is surprisingly not a lot of empirical research that has been done that shows longitudinal effects of these programs. It's upsetting because, we don't know if these programs are really working long-term wise. We don't know if what we're doing is wasting our time because we don't want to do something that is not working. It would be nice to see these programs implemented throughout a lifetime on one group compared to another group and see the effects of that, of victimization avoidance. My thoughts: I would like to see these programs implemented in early education in all schools. Safe Smarter Kids is a program designed for pre-K and elementary age children. For each level, this program is designed to teach children on personal safety and how to speak up. I would also like to see these programs implemented in middle school and high school, because although young children are a great target in sexual abuse cases, they're not the only target. Middle school students and high school students can also be victimized and are victimized, and they also need to know prevention skills, how to protect themselves, how to speak up, how to look for the signs in their classmates and friends, and how to later on realize when a situation has gone wrong. Everybody should be knowledgeable on this subject. Everybody should. And everybody should look out for these signs to protect our community and our children and make it safer for everybody. Because whenever you're victimized, that can bring on all sorts of different problems that can affect your life forever. Mental illness problems like depression, suicidal thoughts, or tendencies. We want our children to grow up safe and healthy so they can be functioning normal adults in our society. And these are my resources, and that was my presentation. Thanks for watching.